All right, a new Gallup poll showing the percentage of Americans who view immigration as the country's top issue is surging rapidly. 21% say immigration is the top issue compared to 13% just a month ago. So with caravan at our border, what does this mean for the country? Let's bring in our immigration panel to weigh in. Retired INS Senior Special Agent Michael Cutler, former Florida congressional candidate, and Republican strategist Noelle Nikpour, and Republican strategist and attorney born and raised in communist Albania, Peter Lumaj. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Peter, I want to start down with you because you have experience in this. You came to America the right way. Quickly, your story.
Look, when my brothers and I escaped Albania, it was a communist country. We went to a refugee camp in what used to be Yugoslavia. We were processed there. Background investigation was conducted. We submitted to medical examination, waited for 9 months to come over here. The problem that I see with the ones who want to come and force themselves upon our nation right now, it's a complete disregard for law and order. I think the American people are insulted when you have a group of people who are born and raised somewhere else, and they want to come to the United States, and instead of following the law, they are trying to impose their will upon us instead of waiting to come over here properly and being processed properly. And I think that's a concern that we have, and that's why I see these numbers going up, that the American people are concerned about it.
That's a great point. Noelle, let me ask you, because you have advised a lot of people for Congress. You know,
Right.
we're seeing one specific issue really soar. Does it surprise you, and why do you think now?
I think because we have this caravan of people that are coming in, and I think when you pan the camera, I think when you have a correspondent that's out there, and you see these people and you see them pushing back, and I think that what President Trump kind of resonates with people is, who are these people? You know, why so many people that are coming and trying to get through the border and seeking asylum, but don't want to do it the legal way? And this is one of the things that I think Republicans get a bad rap for. Republicans are, they're for immigration. They just want legal immigration. So a lot of the Democrats, they use this as, as a way to say that Republicans don't want anyone to come over here. They just, they want to keep immigrants out. That is totally false. We just want legal immigration, do it the right way, not pushing through.
Mm-hmm. Michael, you understand this issue. As a former INS guy, is it your take that, Americans that generally don't pay a lot of attention to this issue are finally understanding how big the problem is?
Well, I compare the caravan to being hit by a snowball in a blizzard, because we have millions of illegal aliens. Latest study now says maybe there's 25 million. MIT, Harvard has done studies. I think the number is even higher. But the problem here is that we know that Latin America is a problem with gangs, is a problem with narcotics. We also know that Hezbollah is operating throughout Latin America, working with the drug cartels to bring sleeper agents from Iran into the United States. So if you look at the 9/11 Commission, to which I provided testimony, first and foremost, this is a national security threat. So it's not about not welcoming immigrants. It's about these folks aren't immigrants. I like to make the point the difference between an immigrant and an illegal alien is comparable to the difference between a house guest and a burglar. If you don't know who someone is and they're going to try to sneak in, then they're avoiding a vetting process that's supposed to keep out criminals and terrorists. So what the president has said is, look, come through a port of entry, we'll take care of you. But if you're going to sneak in, obviously you're evading a vetting process, and that opens the potential for terrorists, criminals, and fugitives to get into the country, and that endangers all of us.
Michael, Peter, Noelle, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peter, I just want to take 2 more seconds, and that is, we've talked a lot about this ruling over the asylum. The Ninth Circuit has one view, the president has another. Quickly, what is your take? Who's right?
Look, it's a restraining order. It's a temporary restraining order that we got. This is from the Ninth Circuit, I believe. It's a liberal court. It's going to be overturned by the Supreme Court because I think the president has the constitutional power to regulate what he's regulated right now.
All right, you've given us much to think about on this Thanksgiving. Thanks, guys.
Same deal.
Thank you.
Thank you.